Welcome back. And today is actually a Mindset Monday, but a Mindset Monday following the Global Day of Unplugging. I'm Keith.
Rodney, I'm really trying hard to bring energy right now. Today's been a hell of a day.
Trying really hard to bring
Hell of a
energy right
day.
now.
My head,
Mindset
that hurt.
Mindset Monday. We haven't done one in a couple weeks,
My
and
head
boy,
hurts.
yeah.
But look, this is the Dad Chronicle. We leave notes and breadcrumbs for our daughters. We leave notes for our future selves, and we're building community with you. And over this weekend, we both participated in Global Day of Unplugging. Keith, how did you do it? How did you do it? And then I'll ask the follow up.
Yeah. I'll answer how I did it. You answer how you did it, and then you can ask me your follow-up. So basically what I did is I set my do not disturb on my phone to indicate that I was participating in the Global Day of Unplugging. I plugged my phone in, ironically, so it charged, even though it was a day of unplugging. And
Boom.
I set it on the top of the couch. And we were visiting with my dad and stepmom, and so we basically spent a whole weekend in their pool. And on Saturday, I just put my phone down, never looked at it, never touched it, didn't look at it from 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. And yeah, so that's how I did it. How'd you do it?
We went camping. With a couple families from our daughter's daycare. So we were like, we have a vector of exposure. It's called our children. Let's go camping. It's outside. Like, we were still trying to be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So we went down near San Diego, and the campsite was in a valley and had no reception. So that's how I did it. I didn't even realize it because we got there Friday evening, and I just left my phone in the car, which was a pretty big campsite, but the car was on one side, tent was on the other. I just left the phone in it. I was like, I don't need it. I didn't even realize we didn't have reception. And then Saturday we had to drive to go find some water because it was too hot. It was like 100 degrees. I had to find some water. And I used my phone for direction. No, I didn't. I followed the car. I didn't even use it for directions. So Saturday, I actually got upset when I got in my car and I saw my phone. I was just happy that I didn't know where it was for most of the time. I was on the campsite.
Yeah.
And that's how I did it.
Yeah. Nice. What's your follow-up question? Because I got more. There are a lot of questions.
How did it go?
It was amazing. Like, I'll be honest, it was hard though. I will tell you that. Like, there were moments where you're just sitting around, Annabelle's taking a nap. The energy level might have been a little low, and you're like, I'd like to just maybe check the news real quick,
make a chess move,
just make which I haven't done in a week plus.
Better do it before those games expire.
Yeah, it's weird, but in any case, I ended up loving it, and it was awesome because I ended up having some great conversations with my parents. It was an amazing swim vacation because we were in my parents' pool the whole time, and it was awesome. Like, I really just, it went really well, and I mean, I certainly took advantage of Sunday morning by getting it all in at once. But how about you? How'd it go for you?
Camping in general, I love being out in nature, and then I enjoy when campsites have no reception. That's just, it's easy for me to put my phone away and forget about it while camping.
Right, totally.
It's not that hard during a day. It probably shouldn't have been as easy because our realtor might have hit us up because we had we had an offer out on the house and we might have needed a counter or something like that. But I really wasn't thinking about it. Like, I just wasn't thinking about it. My wife did have her phone. She was taking pictures and stuff. And then there was like one spot half a mile away or whatever we could walk to. And she checked a couple times to see if he hit us up. So I didn't have to worry about it. And I really enjoy not being around this thing. I think that's
I do too.
Honestly, the slow start to the week, I think, has a lot to do with like coming back into using tech and um
I think that's a really good observation, because you come back from a vacation, and I had a really, I mean, for most of the weekend, I didn't look at my phone because I was with my parents, right? And we were in a pool most of the time, though I closed on my condo and I had to worry about that. But it was it really coming back into today, like in the spirit of even Mindset Monday, like I'm dragging. And it's not, I mean, it wasn't like it was a week long vacation. It was just a disconnected, hyper connected at the same time. Like a lot of great conversation, a lot of good, just interpersonal interaction between the four of us, that it was really intentional.
mhm.
And come back and it's like, okay, now I got my computer, I got to do some emails, I got to set the tone for the week, I've got to do all of this stuff, and it's like I just want to hang out with people, right? Like I just want to be in that space of getting yelled at by an interviewer that we were interviewing, right? Like, and navigating a difficult conversation. Like I want to be there, not, you know, in the space of operational flow.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a part of it for sure, a big part. But it is what it is. Getting back into it
Yeah,
slowly. I
yeah.
mean, halfway through the day, and I'm like, I can start. I can start the day now. And
I've
but it
been
was
kicking
like
the
to your
can.
point, good conversations, like good conversations with my daughter and with my wife and the people we were around, and just being there, not like, man, I'm so present in this moment, but just being in it,
Yeah,
just like
totally,
not worrying about whatever else is going on, or
totally.
the next thing came when the next thing came. So with that, I mean, we were only there on the campsite. So Friday evening, night, Saturday night, and then like got up and got out pretty early Sunday. But it felt much longer. Like the
It
time
did.
stretched.
It really did, and at the same time, it went by really fast. Like,
Yeah. Like the right
but
amount of time. Like it just
yeah.
did what it was supposed to do.
But my trip started off with a quick anecdote of chaos for about 35 minutes, and I won't get into all the details as to why, but I changed Annabelle's diaper, for everybody. She's 18 months. She had a messy diaper. We'll say that for the audience. At which point I didn't put a diaper on right away. My
Mm-mm.
parents just moved into this house 3 months ago, and they have this shaggy rug. It's not a carpet, it's a rug. At which point Annabelle decided to pop a squat and finish her poop. And right there on the floor, within the first 10 minutes of us showing up. Yeah, that was the way the vacation started, and it ended really well.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
You sometimes you just gotta come in and mark your territory. You know what I'm saying? Just let them
Hey,
know.
it's new. It's
We
new.
here now. We here.
All right.
Did you unplug? If you did, tell us how you did
Yeah,
it.
tell us
How
about
did
it.
it go? If you didn't, really, these days are just a reminder. You don't have to wait for the next National Day of Unplugging or Global Day of Unplugging. You can just pick a day. My sister is notorious for that. My sister, one of my good friends, one of our good friends,
Yeah.
will just send a message like, I'm off the grid. I'll be back when I'm back. I'm doing it. My sister does digital detoxes. Some people just get away from their devices. Feel free, take a day.
And do you do that too? Like, you might not have done it this weekend, but do you ever? What's your method to unplug?